Yo, what's up guys? I'm Grandmaster Shaymin and welcome back to Flower Paradise, and today we have another exciting episode of our Robotics Notes Elite playthrough. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series to this point, and make sure you go back and check out all the other episodes before you get onto this one, as in the last episode we got some heavy information out of Frau Kojiro and Frau Kojiro's past, with her mom, so I'd highly recommend going back and checking that out before you get into this video. But without further ado, we're just going to jump into it. Now we are going to fight one of the top 3 players in the world at Kill Ballad, and we'll have to see whether or not we can pick up a big, clean win, or whether or not they're cheating or have anything to do with the mass murder of lots and lots of people, because it's been a very interesting storyline to this point to keep track of. But if it was that easy, I wouldn't have 30 losses against Sniger.
やれるところまでやってみるさ。
Let's go. Fight. O, x, square, O, square, square, x, x, triangle, triangle, x, x, square, x, x, O, x, square, square, O, O, x, O, square, square, triangle, O, triangle, triangle. Easy! Oh man, look at that. Easy clap. Easy win.
どうよ。チート使ってこの程度か。恥ずかしすぎるね。
I pumped my fist into the air. Excuse me for getting excited, but I usually can't beat this guy. Easy clap. For some reason, Frau is staring at my
コナ
hands.
ちゃん？
先輩の指をペロペロしてもいいですか？
Pardon?
いきなり何言ってんの？アホな。
すごく綺麗な指です。私ってフェチ。
知らん。
Tokyo girls are scary. I didn't think perverts like her actually
それより
existed.
コナちゃんさ、ちゃんと解析してた？
当然処女をかけてもいいよ。
What? For just a second, I hesitate on how to react. In games, I can come up with a perfect response within 8 frames, but in real life, to this? I guess I'll just ignore it.
じゃあチートの証拠は見つかった？
Frau starts fiddling with her phone droid, but her movements quickly stop cold.
ぐぬぬ。
Did something
モ
happen?
ニタリングしてたはずなのにチートが使われた形跡がない。
本当に？
ミスった？ロゼッタ調べて。
Can someone explain who Rosetta is?
正常？本気で言ってるん？東京組は？
Frau starts scratching at her so-called hair as hard as steel.
ボブリーがチート使ったって誰も確認できてない。
どういうこと？
東京にいるサークル仲間にもオンライン上でチェックしてもらってた。でもみんなチート使った証拠を見つけられなかった。
じゃあボブリーはチーターじゃない。
I was so sure of
こっ
it.
ちの解析ツールに引っかからんようなチート技術を使ってるかもしんない。
So he has more advanced tech than we do?
まあ案外チート並みの能力を持つ化け物が世の中には本当にいるかもしれないけどね。
I mean, that's entirely possible. Hell, even my slow-mo got confused for cheating by Frau. While I personally don't want to admit that Bob Lee isn't a cheater, if there's no evidence, I have to accept
あと
reality.
は2位の花園と1位の高野愛か。
But it's getting
さて
late.
今日は帰るよ。2位と1位はオンに入ってないんでしょ？
Frau tilts her head, puzzled. Seems like she's not satisfied with these results.
殺人事件の被疑者の娘。それが私。
I recall her dangerous confession from earlier. It's like it never happened at all. Personally, I prefer it that way. Thus, I leave the room without saying anything else to Frau. When I exit the hotel, Akio just happens to be standing out front.
あ、カイ。どこにいるかと思ったらフラーボーのところにいたの？
まあね、交換条件ってやつに付き合わされてさ。
二人きりで？
そうなるかな。
ふーん。
Akio suspiciously eyes me.
何？
カイってそんなに女たらしだったっけ？
そう見える？
見えない。カイが興味あるのはゲームだけだもんね。
よく知ってるじゃないの。
貝のことなら貝以上に詳しいよ。
それはない。
なんで？貝だっていつも言ってるくせに、うちのことうちより詳しいって。
それは事実。
もういいよ、なんでも。で、フラウボーの部屋でゲームしてたの？
そういうこと。プログラム提供してもらったから、その代わりで付き合ってたわけよ。本当はあんな変態引きこもり女子に付き合うよりゲームしてたいのにさ。
ゲームしてたんじゃないの？
ゲームしてたけどね。
おお。ちなみにさ、今からちょっとフラウボーとお話できたりするかな？
アキちゃんが？何の話？
特にないけど、親睦を深める的な感じで。
俺からいくつか忠告させてもらうなら、部屋がエアコン効きすぎでめちゃくちゃ寒いってこと。あと、あいつは変態だってこと。
何それ？
言ったままだけど。
まあいいや。カイも付き合ってよ。
She's trying to force me back into the frozen hotel? No way. Akio ignores me and pushes the intercom button. No answer.
いたの？
いたさ。コナちゃん忙しそうだったからきっと無視してるんだよ。
はっきり言う。気に入らんな。
帰ろうか、アキちゃん。
I give Hakio a reassuring pat on the shoulder, but she's clearly
部
dejected.
員増えたのにロボ部はちっとも部活っぽくならないね。
Yeah.
もっとこう友情、努力、勝利みたいな感じになってほしいのに。
人格に問題ありの部員が
It's a bit
5人中
extensive.
3人を占めてる時点でそれは諦めるべきだよ。
Needless to say, I'm including myself in the three.
いいですか？明日から夏休みですが、だらけた生活を送らないように。
Summer break is finally upon us. Any new news from Tweepo? The time has come. Summer break starts tomorrow. Hype. Yep, the savor the perks of being a student. It's so cold, doesn't feel like I moved to a tropical area. Why is this island cold, huh? But I like it. I like the cold. Hate the heat. Sun should just disappear. Sounds poetic, but I'm serious. Wait, what? That's the AC, yeah. What? Okay. Cold, where are you, Frau? Didn't we tell her that her AC's on full blast?
受験まで半年を切っています。この夏休みが一番大事な時期なんですからね。
That is true. Entrance exams
有意
come
義
up
な夏休
soon.
みにしてください。以上。
And so the first semester comes to a close with our homeroom teacher, Kobayashi-san's words. Now, see, Kobayashi gets to go home to a dragon maid, though. Like, that's pretty good. I mean, what? Good grief. Like, I need to be reminded of my impending doom. I managed to completely forget about entrance exams up until now. My classmates start leaving to head home. Now, what should I do? It's not even noon yet, but I guess I'll play a ton of Kill
ね
Ballad.
え、カイ。
Or so I thought. But Akiho walks over to my seat.
この夏休みが重要だと思うの。
She clenches her fists to stress this. Don't tell me we're actually going to study for entrance exams. No, there's no way she'd ever say something like that. This is Akio we're talking about. It's got to be related to
だっ
robots.
て万博まであと半年でしょ？
Yeah.
この夏休みに大きく進展しないと絶対完成しないよ。
See, told you
アキ
so.
ちゃんさ、さっきの小林の話聞いてた？
聞いてたけど。
だったら別にいい。覚悟はできてるっていうことね。そういうアキちゃんってさ、結構かっこいいと思うよ。
Yeah, you got this, Aki-chan. She's basically saying she's ready to wait another year to apply for
というわけで
college.
カイ、これからスバルの様子を見に行かない？
The day before yesterday, he had a huge fight with his old man. Needless to say, he didn't come to club
そっ
yesterday.
としておくべきだと思うけどな。
いいから。
Akio grabs my arm and forcibly stands me up. Good grief. Oh
アキ
boy,
ちゃん
this is not
あ
gonna...
んなにスバルのこと目の敵にしてたのにずいぶん心配してるんだね。
部長だもん、当然でしょ。
もしかしてようやく部長らしいことができてワクワクしてたりする？
Aw. Wow, she literally just laughed it
い
off.
やいや、ワクワクしてるのが全部じゃないよ。ワクワクと心配は37ぐらい。
意外とワクワクの比率が高いね。
そうかな。じゃあ28。
I'm not sure that's how that
昨日っ
works.
てスバルは学校来てたの？
休んでた。でも
Yikes.
ね、ハンガーから壊れた M45 がなくなってたんだ。きっとスバルが持って行ったんだと思う。だから
When we take a look in the second year informatics classroom, about half of the students are still hanging around. Akio asks from the door.
日高スバルいる？
Some students look at each other, others shake their hands. A boy, the class rep, answers he's absent today. We give our thanks and exit the classroom. Sitting before us in the courtyard where our clubroom is, I sit down in my reserved seat in the shade of the tree. Akio paces around the lawn like she can't settle down.
まずいよこれ。このままじゃスバルが不登校になっちゃうかも。
Well, I mean, if his dad's pretty much got a line of work lined up for him, and he disobeyed his dad, I mean, it's entirely possible that his dad just like, no, you're not going to go to school anymore. I'm going to keep an eye on you 24/7. You're going to follow my business, and that'll be that. So it's entirely
考え
possible.
すぎじゃない？
I brush her off, then I take out my phone droid and prepare for some
こうな
KB.
ったらスバルの家に乗り込むしかない。部長として。
Is that how it works?
それはやめとくべきだね。余計話がこじれそうだから。
That's probably true. Besides, going to his house means confronting that stubborn father of his. There's zero chance of winning.
だったらどうすればいいの？
なるようにしかならないって。
After dropping some knowledge on Akio, I boot up KB. The stars look like they could fall out of the sky at any moment. Even if I lied down in the middle of the path, I doubt anybody would find me. Oh, I can't turn on the thing. My surroundings are pitch black, and I totally melt into the darkness. It's summer break, so I have plenty of free time. After school, I headed to Ushigakuwa Park and put in some major KB time. The sun has long
次の
since
ニュース
set.
です。エグゾスケルトン社のヘルプフルアンリミテッドギア、いわゆるハグの2件目の暴走死亡事故をめぐり、
Its second rampage fatality.
警視庁の新たな調べで、過去3年における日本全国でのハグ暴走事故が105件に上っていることが分かりました。
Okay, so are there no safety precautions in place, like by the government? Because, like, in America, if a machine were to mess up like that, it would get recalled by it would be forcibly recalled. And there would be lawsuits out the ass, and the company would implode in on itself. 105 incidents in 3 years of it going crazy, and 2 deaths? You can't tell me that people wouldn't be completely, like, asking for this place to shut down by now. I'm just throwing it out there. I know that you want to suppress stuff, but I mean, if it's on the news, you didn't do a very good job, did you? So I'm just throwing it out there that seems kind of sketch. That no one's shut it down yet. Because 105 incidents in 3 years, that should be enough to get it recalled and fixed and checked for. I don't know if there's like a safety institution in place or something like that, but yeah, that's not good. I had left a video stream running on my phone droid. The news is on now. As soon as the exoskeleton company is mentioned, I reflexively start to listen
このう
closely.
ち23件の事故において、ハグを使用していた人が重軽傷を負っており、
You can't tell me they wouldn't be recalled. What?
安全性について重大な欠陥がないかどうか、エグゾスケルトン社と協議して調査を続行すると発表
So
しま
the
した。
MPD, why are they waiting 3 years to do this though? 23 serious injuries and 2 deaths? Like, that should have been handled a while ago, don't you think? Maybe not within the first year. Maybe in the first year it wasn't too bad, and there was some faults, but it was they should still be checking that probably even before the exoskeleton thing came out. Right? Surely. Japan just has really bad safety precaution standards, I guess. I don't know.
また、この数字はあくまで警察に届け出があった事故のみで、実際の数字はさらに増加する見込みだとしています。
Those are all reported to the police. The police had to come. That's not even complaints. Bruh. How do you mess that up? I'm just
また
saying.
海外の各調査機関でも調査をする動きが出始めていることから、
Oh, now the rest of the world's getting involved. It's a big deal. That I personally, the first thing you do is you stop them from being able to sell anymore. If you go into this investigation, you cannot sell any more of your hug machines because 23 people have gotten seriously injured and 2 people have died from it, and those are just reports to the police. So, I mean, you gotta stop it entirely, and the company should be beginning to shut down.
近年爆発的に増加しているハグの販売数に影響がありそうです。エグゾスケルトン社の広報官、瀬宮美咲氏のコメントです。
All right, what do you got?
はい、その件については弊社といたしましても現在調査中ですので、はっきりとしたことはお答えできないんです。
Look at her face. That's the face of a guilty conscience. A guilty conscience. They knew that they were getting into. Let's be real. If you were releasing these on the market, like the MPD, I believe that's what they call them, that are investigating now, should have investigated before the thing went in the market. Like, how on a lot of really young kids' toys, if there's a small part, it'll be like, they'll have a safety precaution on the thing. Like, did they have that on the hug models? Because that they have to have it on the hug models if there's any sort of possibility that the thing would go haywire. Not to mention, after over 100 incidents, they would probably not be able to sell them, and they would have to stop production immediately and then wait for the investigation to go through over the course of several days or weeks. I'm just saying, the whole thing should be shut down. Just completely end it.
一部ネット上ではハグは介護マシンとしては危険すぎるという意見が出ていますが、それについては
So the fact that it's a medical care machine, that's like if doctors use IVs and the IVs just suddenly killed 2 people and caused 30 random incidents, they wouldn't use the IV anymore. Long before that happened. If one person died from the IV, they wouldn't use the IV anymore. You know what I mean? It's a bad example, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right?
我々のハグは何重にもわたる安全基準を設けており、そのすべてをクリアした製品のみを出荷しています。
Sure.
また日本だけでなく、世界中の安全審査で有料だという認定をいただいています。
But clearly, they haven't taken into account the people who actually had these issues.
ただ今回起きた事例については重く受け止め、被害者の方へのご冥福をお祈りするとともに、何が問題であったかを厳正に調査していきます。社長が出てきて記者会見をするべきだと思うんですが、そのご予定は？
That's
現
true.
在検討中です。
販売を自粛するような措置は取らないんですか？
それも含めて検討中です。
一部調査機関のデータによれば、これまでに世界中でハグ装着中に亡くなった方は10名以上だと言われてますよ。それでも検討中だとか、のんきなことをおっしゃるんですか？
That's a good question.
10人も死んでるんですよ。人殺しの機会も同然じゃないか。
See, it's funny how relevant this is. It's not about machines, but it's a very similar situation where how are you sitting by while even just 10 people? 10 people doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're just sitting back doing nothing and not taking into consideration the 10 people that have died, that's messed up and should be dealt with. It's very eerie to a certain situation that's happening with about how many 9 million people, and over 200,000 of them have died. Just another situation that has very eerily similar lack of interest from certain people that are in positions of power that can potentially deal with it. Except they're selling them, so it's kind of worse for them. But it's got to be tough, though. I don't know. Because I don't know if she is in cahoots or not, It seemed like, based on a few episodes ago, if you guys remember when she was in with the guy standing behind her, talking to them about Kai and about the certain situation with the incident, it seemed like she was in cahoots with him over something very sinister. I believe it was in episode 22, if I remember correctly. But if she's not, then I definitely feel bad for her because, she's just according to the official source, right? She's only a figurehead, right? She's just the promoter of the product. She doesn't actually deal with a lot of the safety standards and stuff. She's just there as a test model and as someone who is out there to promote and sell these products, right? So according to the official story, they shouldn't be asking her these questions either because she's just promoting the thing. And she's clearly having a hard time with it. But if she turns out to be in cahoots in any way with the whole sinister part, then I don't feel bad for her. It's hard to say.
泣いたって許される話じゃないぞ。あんた広報だろ。ちゃんと答えなさいよ。
私は
この件については後日正式に会見を開かせていただきます。
待ってくださいよ。まだ質問が。
遺族への保証についてはどう考えていますか？
That's a good question also.
ハグエンジニア制度についてアメリカで訴訟問題になっていますが。
The problem is, how are you supposed to sue in America? Because you can't really sue a Japanese company in America, can you? It's not like people can sue Nintendo in America, because unless they have an American branch, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how lawsuits work, to be fair, so if you have any idea, you can let me know in the comment section, but...
不安を感じているハグユーザーに一言ください。
瀬ノ宮さん、逃げるんですか？
I feel sick and turn off the news. Rampaging hug accidents. Actually, that reminds me, the topic has been trending on Tweepo since early this evening. Has it? Did we get an answer? The moment you are the only one who knows how cold my room is, come get sick with me. What? Been getting questions regarding the conversion system. Okay. Little brothers are full of energy since they have the day off tomorrow. They want to stay up late. Okay. Emergy? Energy. Okay. I guess that's the hot issue in the Tokyo area. To people like me living in the middle of nowhere, events like that takes place so far away they barely feel real. And as always, Tanegashima is peaceful. It's not hard to see how many people start to feel like things that happen in Tokyo are events in a different world. But it starts to feel really strange when those events involve people you know. As a PR person, she's appeared in all kinds of forward-facing media. It makes sense that she'd be a target of ire. I got tired of the Tweepo disclosure around the incident and also the ex-gay guy who cut off the reporters at the end. It turned into this dumb argument about whether he's Misane's lover, bodyguard, or the true culprit behind it all. Japan sure is a peaceful place. I've known her for a long time, but to me she was always strong, perfect, and composed. I never thought this is how I'd see her first cry. I have mixed feelings about it. There's something about seeing someone you know cry that makes you feel guilty. I hear something. It's an unpleasant, painful
またいるの
sound.
か。
Honestly, I'm starting to get hungry. I should just head home. But I might as well take a look around before I bounce. Oh god, don't give me this stupid jump scare thing again. At least I'm prepared more for it this time. The slight buzzing sound just barely reaches my ears. I trot over to the radar tower and whip out my phone droid. It's around here somewhere. Ah, okay.
あいつ。
What's she doing standing there? It's too dangerous to climb the radar tower, so I decide to go up to the town hall's second floor. It doesn't take long to get up there. The wind is strong, but naturally Idi's clothes are unaffected as she stands at the top of the tower. There's an icon shining on her forehead. She must be gauging it right
実
now.
証実験経過
Verification test in progress. This seems like a pretty good place to end the episode off, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below for me, because you already know your support's greatly appreciated, as well as subscribing to the channel for future content. We have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up on the channel, obviously. We have plenty of stuff, so I'd highly recommend going back and checking out, you know, the playlists section, the playlist tab. All the links in the description can help, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.